guys, welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be my experience at the doctor's. We went pretty early in the day. We prefer, nothing against the public sector hospitals, but we prefer to go private and just pay the money. Like when you go private, you pay out of pocket. Like I might look into, because the health insurance here covers the public sector, like the healthcare you get here as an expat, but the level of healthcare is just different in a private sector. And being from Canada, private healthcare is not something we really had access to. It was mostly public, so like hospitals and that. So it ended up costing a total of 44 KD. I think 44, 47, I'll have to check. And I'll put the conversion here somewhere for you. The consultation with the doctor cost 7 KD. We went up to the level where the doctor was, and we were seen pretty much almost immediately. There was not really any wait at this clinic, which is really awesome. And he had a nurse there, and they took my blood pressure. Now this is something I find a little unbelievable, because my blood pressure has never been this low. As like, you know, they used a really big cuff, and the doctor took my blood pressure, and it was like 110/82. I was like, what? Are you sure? I almost felt like asking if he could take it again, because that's really strange. So that's good. I know you're gonna be like, yeah, right. That was my reaction too. But who am I to argue with the doctor, right? Told him about my operations, about all this and that, like, you know, just talked to him for a bit. Then he ordered some blood tests. So I will insert the blood work here. I also had to do a urine sample. So we took them back to the doctor after going to the lab. It was all in the same clinic, which is nice. Took them back to the lab, to the doctor, who saw us right away, looked at the results. They picked my finger to take a blood test. It was 23 point something. So that's really high, 23 mmol. So I'll try to convert that into mgdl for you. Damn! But, the test results came back, and there was a couple of problems. You know, pancreas, liver, everything he said was fine. A1C was 10, I think 10.1, so that's pretty high. I have to get that down. So they did diagnose me with diabetes. And then there's this thing here. It's like MALB, M-A-L-B, which is something in the urine. Apparently the normal range is like 0 to 20. But mine was like 92. So this, he said, had to do with something being in the urine that has to do with eating way too much salt. Immediately after that, he told me to eliminate certain foods. And this doctor told me to not eat any eggs, red meat, cut that out. Eat mostly fish, chicken, and vegetarian. Mostly vegetables, like this much. Like this much, he showed me with the hands, like this much vegetables on your plate for your palm. So you do your this thing with your palm, it shows you how much rice you can eat. So this plus a half of this. Chicken, fish, he wants me to eat fish 3 times a week. He doesn't believe in like something, he likes like lower fat food. So like basically I have to eat very bland, he said, because like the salt level and things, I have to be very, very careful, because this can lead to my kidneys were fine now. But this in your urine can lead to kidney problems down the line from eating way too much sodium. Plus being diabetic can definitely damage your kidneys. Should I be eating keto, like very low carb? And he said no, like really right away, like no, don't do keto. It's very unhealthy. Whole grain, you can have 1 slice of whole grain toast a day kind of thing. So because he's put me on medication, I'll get to that in a minute. So that's basically what happened, you know. Really have to really do this. After my blood test and everything, he ordered a shot of insulin to try to bring the sugar down. And I went down to the nursing station, and they picked my arm with an injection of insulin. I don't know how much, but I don't know, I don't think it worked, because I took my blood in the evening. My blood sugar, when I tested it not long ago, like maybe an hour ago, it was 239. Like the same. Now insulin takes a while to work, right? I mean, it's not just one injection. I have to go back on Monday for a follow-up, and I have to record my blood sugars before I go. You know, he put me on, my medication's in the other room, but he put me on like something that's like sort of like metformin, but it's not. It's like a mix of diabetic drugs, some kind of other pill that's gonna like, it's like a blood pressure pill, but it's like, he said sort of just like a just in case kind of thing for the, it's supposed to like help with the sodium level in my urine. I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I got asked if I was pregnant there. And I was just like, I understand that, because like women my age and typically with a large belly, they probably are most of the times pregnant here, but it's not fun being in another country, and I'm supposed to be like living up my life. I'm not getting any younger, and when I get too old, you know, won't be able to do any of these things. So I want to do things now. So I have to focus on my health journey. It has to happen. So I think if I ate something really bad for me, I would feel so guilty and scared of what it's doing to my body. Now that I've seen the doctor, because, you know, of the salt and the urine thing and my blood sugar, like they were like alarmed at my blood sugar level. He's like, that's your blood sugar with fasting? And then I think of like the sub I ate with all the salty processed meat on it. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was doing, but anyway, that's about it. I don't want to hear people like berating the doctor I saw because he's a doctor. You know, most people online are not. He's gonna get a lot of backlash for telling me not to do keto, because people who are like, you know, like, well, I lost this much weight and I've never felt healthier, blah blah blah. I don't know. I'm gonna follow what this doctor says, and that's it.